Welcome back, everybody. Once again, live from Don Bosco Prep as IMG controls the ball. They are on the man up for the first time in this game. Something went down. Actually, it's an even strength, 5-on-5. So at the end of that quarter, something went down. We did not see what happened. As in the box for IMG is Matthew Morial. And in for Don Bosco is Riley O'Sullivan. So something that happened after the play. As now it's a man up here for IMG for the next 30 seconds and a chance to get back in this game. 8-6 lead for Don Bosco. Tom Williams here with the call. Thanks so much for joining us. As it comes now to the near side. Shot comes in. Ooh, fanned on there a bit. I think that was Thalen who lost control. Followed up though by French. French will try to cut out in front. Left the side down for Thalen. Back to even strength. Ball down. Triple teamed here. He'll come to the near side, running it was Katz. He gets pushed down the play. That'll be a loose ball push, and it'll be IMG ball. So IMG does pick up their first man up, but it could not convert. They're 0 for 1, while Don Bosco is 1 for 4. Near side, shot comes in, scores! Had no angle. Jonathan Thalen able to power it over the head of the netminder McCullough, who just ducked underneath that one. And with 10:40 left to go in the fourth, it's now 8-7 Don Bosco.
Number 22, JT Thalen.
So a good start to the period for IMG. And not a goal that I think Kieran McCullough wanted to give up there. Again, it was basically at his head. Natural reaction when you see a 1-pound ball heading towards your cranium is to duck, and that's exactly what he did. As now IMG looks to warm to the task. Passed all the way across. It's taken here by Bucci, who rolls it far side for Cougar Kirby. Far side now, this is Gray. All the way back up top. DeSorio for Bucci. Skips Kirby, comes near side for Thalen. Picked up the last goal. Little two-man game on the near side. Dump back down for Kirby. Across far side for DeSorio. Kirby heads towards the cage as a cutter. DeSorio tries to find room. Near side now for Thalen. Thalen couldn't get his hands free. Good little stick check by Daniel Johnson. Kirby has it once again. Trying to poke it away. It was Pandice. Cuts across. Shot comes in. Scores! A little worm burner there by Cougar Kirby. He picks up his first of the game. And just like that, we are tied at 8 with 9:47 left to go in the fourth. Just two quick goals. Again, that last one was very tough for the netminder McCullough. Again, that was through traffic. And again, it was rolled. Low to low. Not even a foot off the ground. It was actually rolled on goal. One of the toughest opportunities to see is a false start here against IMG. And it'll be a Don Bosco ball. Just a face-off violation against Leota Snyder. He's been on the edge of that all game. He's only been called a couple times for it, though. He's taken here by Riley O'Sullivan. So we're tied at 8, 9:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bosco has it back behind the cage. Here's Connor Carroll being looked at tightly by Daniel Belin. Do want to apologize. We've been given wrong information. Number 42 for IMG is actually Jared Fernandez. We've been calling him Joshua Schwartz because that's the information that we picked up. But just want to let everyone know that Fernandez has been playing a pretty good game. As it comes back up top now for Spallanzini, being looked at here by Leota Snyder, who's been a monster in the face-off dot. Taken by Gall, spins away from the double. Back behind, this is Rubino looking out in front. Gets it now from Massey. No panic here for the Ironmen. Again, giving up two quick goals, but now have a good offensive set going. As here is Riley O'Sullivan. 2 goals on the game, 7 on the season. Back here for Spallanzini. Good ball movement. Around to the far side, behind the cage. This is Gall. Just looking for that cross-seam pass. Good job, though, by IMG. Oh, his spin move, cutting out in front, low shot blocked. Goes back behind the netminder where it's covered up by Max Smith, and it's a sender ball. And they'll try to get the fast break going. It goes off the cross of Cedillo. Unable to pick up the loose ball was Johnson. It's loose on the near side, and it's scooped up by Wildkoff. He couldn't control, but Nick gets it right back. Good thing, because back behind the cage, McCullough was not in the cage. If that was intercepted cleanly by IMG, they would have had an open net. Ball ends up out of play, and IMG has control. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. We're tied at 8, taken here by Massimo Bucci. He's being looked at by Johnson. Bucci gets it back from Jonathan Thalen. Far side, J.D. DeSorio. Two-man game. Little pick, comes out in front, shot comes in, off the crossbar. The bounce shot hit the top of the iron. Another opportunity, scores! Side of the net, nice pass to Cody Gray, who fired it home for his second of the game. 7:36 left to go in the fourth. It's now 9-8 IMG. 3-goal run here for the Ascenders. They were down 8-6 coming into the quarter. Now they lead 9-8. This is where a timeout by Don Bosco might be helpful. Again, the coaches have done a good job. They called a couple of timeouts earlier when Don Bosco was losing control. They had control of the ball, but they were kind of erratic. Now a 3-goal run. And the coaching staff for Don Bosco may want to slow things down. But no sign of a timeout just yet. Face-off between Joseph Acquaviva and Tyler Liotta-Snyder. Acquaviva, a good fight on this one, as Liotta-Snyder has had his number throughout the game. Trying to escape out with it. Comes to the near side. Trying to scoop up here is Cedillo. He'll chase to the near side. It'll roll out of play. It'll be Don Bosco ball. Taken out of the snow by Thomas Joyce. As he steps back into play with 7:20 left to go in the fourth. Spin move there to get away from Cedillo. But he'll get into the box and only there. Cedillo did a good job. Now poke check by Cedillo. Picked up though by Joyce. Joyce is dangerously close to that center line. Ball is down. Good job using the backside as a shield. 3-on-3 scrum. It'll trickle over the line, taken here by Ben French. He'll move out 3-on-3. French across here for Thielen. Thielen all the way across. Shot comes in. Oh, what a save. Rebound off the side of the net, and it'll go out of play. But it's followed up by IMG. Couple of big stops. One by McCullough, the other by the iron. And it stays a 1-goal advantage for IMG. 6:45 left to go in the fourth. 9-8 Ascenders. Near side, this is Ben French. Kirby dumps it on back now for Thalen. Cougar Kirby, far side for Nick Katz. Katz looks up top for Kirby, but couldn't see. But Kirby will come off, actually, taken here by Thalen. And late midfield substitution by the Ascenders. Taken by Thalen. Up top, shot comes in, scores! Nick Katz picks up the hat trick on an absolute rocket from 20 yards out. 6:15 left to go in the fourth. It's now 10-8 in favor of IMG. So it's a 4-goal run. And Don Bosco needs to find some way to stop the bleeding here. They had an offensive set that only lasted seconds, unfortunately, as they lost control. They need a face-off win here. This could be the biggest one of the game. Ball is loose. It'll be scooped up, but unable to pick it up cleanly was Fernandez. Then he tries the far side and able to pick it up, and good job by IMG to keep control. Here's Cody Gray back behind the cage. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. A 2-goal advantage for the IMG Ascenders. Taken by Liotta-Snyder. Up top from Massimo Bucci. All the way back now for Nick Katz. Katz with the hat trick. Offensive star of this game for IMG. Cody Gray, Ben French with 2 each. Nice underhand pass. Shot comes in. Scores! Ben French picks up the hat trick. The junior from Toronto makes it 11-8 with 5:35 left to go in the fourth. It's now a 5-goal run for IMG. And the goaltender, Kieran McCullough, very demonstrative in the defensive huddle. can't allow French that much room. Any attackman with that much skill is going to pick a corner every time. Good scrum here. It'll be a hold against IMG. And it'll be Don Bosco ball. This is what they need here. They need a long offensive set. Obviously, can't be too long as they're down 3 with only 5+ to go. Trying to move up here is Spallanzani. They need a goal here, at the very least. Connor Carroll back behind the cage. A little bouncer there for Gall. Has trouble with it. Gall shields, being harassed. It'll be kicked out to the near side. Still lose. The goaltender will come out to try to pick it up. Piano pick up. And timeout has been called by Don Bosco. Another smart timeout. Not sure if they had control, but the near side official says they did. So the Ironmen will try to get something going here. They've got 5:06 left to work with in the fourth quarter. And they are down 3 after they were up 2 heading into this final regulation stanza. Fans, be sure to join us for the next broadcast on NJ.org. It'll be Saturday at 9 a.m. as they'll come to you from Immaculate Heart Academy in Washington Township, New Jersey. That's part of the IHA softball tournament as the Immaculate Heart Eagles host the Pennsbury High School Falcons. And that's coming up Saturday at 9 a.m. here on NJ.org. So it's an 11-8 lead for IMG as we do come to you from Don Bosco Prep School in Ramsey, New Jersey. Tom Williams here with the call. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. Beautiful day here in northern New Jersey, even though we've still got snow on the ground on the outside. And for a long time, it was a beautiful day for Don Bosco, keeping it very tight, even taking a 2-goal advantage into this quarter. But IMG has certainly stepped things up. Not sure if they had bus lag coming from Pennsylvania. Although the school is in Florida. They did fly into the Philadelphia area. They'll be spending the weekend in Philadelphia, playing against various teams in suburban Philadelphia. But a little bit of a slow start for IMG. But they've certainly turned it on here in the fourth. Again, IMG is a dedicated sports school compared to Don Bosco Prep, where academics is what they're known for. For IMG, their academics are just fine, but they are known as a sports school. So this is where that dichotomy may creep up here. We may have a conditioning difference between the two clubs. Again, this is Don Bosco's 4th game of the season, while IMG, this is old hat for them. This is game number 19. So that may be a part of the issue as well, as the fresher legs may belong to the IMG senders. But right off the restart as O'Sullivan tries to cut out in front. He's double-teamed, got his stick held up, couldn't get a shot on. And it's taken by Cedillo, who'll swing it up ahead looking for Bucci. Bucci picks it up cleanly. O'Sullivan chases him down, throws a couple of hacks, and he's going to get called for either a slash or offsides. It's taken here by Thielen. Flag is down. Nice pass out in front intended for Gray. Couldn't pick it up. Ball is down. And it will be a slash against Riley O'Sullivan for Don Bosco. So IMG will go on their second man-up situation of the game. They are 0 for 1, and with 4 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in regulation, they pick up a goal on this man-up. This could pretty much seal it against the Ironmen. So 6-on-5 power play here for IMG. And it's start up on the far side, taken here by Cody Gray. He's got 2 goals in the game. Thrown to the near side, off the cross of French. He chases down before it goes out of play. No pressure on him. Behind here for Bucci. 4:30 left to go. Here in the fourth. About 40 seconds left to go in the man-up. Pass up top. Shot comes in. That goes high and wide. Good opportunity there for Katz. Just couldn't get it on cage. It is backed up by IMG, and they'll restart play. 4:20 left to go in the fourth. Pass up top once again. Little fake. Spins to the outside. Goal line extended. Trying to cut out in front. Here is Katz. Tries to get a shot on, but it's poked away from him at the last second by Johnson. Ball is down. Picked up once again by IMG. And they have a timeout called by IMG as they look like they were losing control a bit. So trying to get something started, IMG, on this late portion of the man up, trying to put this game away. 4:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. And it's an 11-8 score in favor of the IMG Ascenders. Yeah, this is where IMG, again, they don't want to take the rust shot and lose control of the ball. They just want to take the smart shot. They want to not force things. Again, they are up 3. They don't need to score. Most importantly, they just need to keep control of the ball. They can do that for the next 404, and they'll be golden. Don Bosco here, although they are down a man for approximately the next 30 seconds, they need to start doubling the ball and getting some running going. And this is where the conditioning will try to play in again. As again, Don Bosco is going to try to chase down the ball. While IMG, all they do, let the ball do the work. Just throw it across instead of running it around. Again, IMG could step up and get one more goal here and really put a damper into Don Bosco. But if Don Bosco wins a faceoff cleanly and quickly and scores, you could score really quickly in this game, although it seems to be unlikely. Is doing a fantastic job at the faceoff dot is Tyler Leota Snyder for IMG. He's been a force. So we'll see how it all works out as IMG controls. Still on the man up for the next couple seconds. Now it expires. Shot comes in. That's blocked off. Don Bosco will take control. And I don't think that's what it was discussed in the timeout, was taking a quick shot with no chance of success. Spallanzani tries to pass across. It's scooped up by Carroll. He'll spin away from trouble. Comes back behind here for Gall. He's double-teamed. Gall trying to cut out in front. Avoids the stick check. Spins away from Pion. Goal line extended. Gets his hands free. Shot comes in. It's deflected, then covered up by Smith. And IMG will move the other way. 3:15 left to go. Taken here by French. Up to the near side. Fast break shot. That goes wide. It looks like it's going to be backed up. But who's going to get it? It looks like it's going to be Don Bosco. Not a wise play there by IMG. If you're going to take a shot from the outside there, you've got to have backup. Make sure you get that ball back. Instead, Don Bosco has a chance here, but they're going to throw it away as the pass was too high for Daniel Johnson. And it's taken by IMG with 3:02 left to go in the fourth. Pass out in front. Shot comes in. Scores! And then a flag on the play as well as Jonathan Thielen picks up his second of the game. And they're going to wipe out that penalty. It was a high hit as Thielen was winding up, or was following through, rather. So 2:59 left to go here in the fourth. A 12-8 IMG lead. And no, I think they are going to enforce that penalty. As taking the knee is Greg Pandice. So IMG will go on the man up for the third time. They are 1 for 2. And all they really need to do once they get inside the restraining box is just play catch. And this game is all over. Big face-off here for both clubs. Whistle blows, and they're still digging at it. Trying to rake it out of there was Leota Snyder. And he's going to be called on the hold. And it'll be Don Bosco ball. They are down a man. So it'll be 5-on-6 here. Let's see if they can get something going. IMG's going to double the ball. Spallanzani will head towards the corner. Looks like he's going to get some late-game wind sprints in. He's going to go back behind the cage, looking to come out in front. Tries a shot, just missed the far side post. It is backed up by the Ironman with 2:41 left to go in the fourth. Don Bosco here just needs to kill the rest of this penalty and get to work. Again, down by 4 very late in this game. Back behind the cage, O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan tries to cut out in front. Pass out in front. Trying the behind-the-back shot was Carroll. Couldn't get it cleanly, and there's a push from behind. It'll be a loose ball push, and it will be IMG ball. Thrown to the near side where it's taken by Pion. Pion now for French. French all the way across far side, Gray. Gray on the outside. Avoids the double team. Again, IMG on the man up. 2:15 left to go in regulation. And they're up 4, so they don't have to do anything. Here's Nick Katz. Inside the box it goes. And looks like timer will come on at the 2-minute mark. Thrown across to the far side, over the head of Gray and out of play. So 1:57 remaining. The man-up situation is over. Looking to find that loose ball in the snow. Looks like they finally found it. Something that this club from Florida is not used to, I'm sure. It's taken here by Russell Massey. They need to get something going. They're over the line. Need to get inside that box and get something going. Here's Massey being looked at by Bucci. 1:40 left to go. Back behind the cage, trying to cut out in front, turn around, try, and it's a block in front there by Smith. Good opportunity there by Jack Gall. Goes out of play. It is backed up by Don Bosco. 1:34 left to go. Back up top here, this is Connor Carroll. Spins away from the check, now looking for some help. Goes all the way back towards the 40-yard line, now spins away. Nice little isolation play, gets held off. Neither official has it, spins away from it. Now the official throws a flag. Pass across, shot comes in, they score! Jack Gall with a rocket, then a flag comes in flying after the goal. Gall picks up his 5th of the season. 1:18 left to go in the 4th. Don Bosco trails by 3. It's 12-9. So Bosco needs to win face-offs and get opportunities to get back in this game. That's pretty much what the deal is. But again, Tyler Leota Snyder for IMG has been a monster. Whether it be Andrew Spallanzini, who he's going to face now, or Joseph Aquaviva. So taking the knee for IMG is Anwar Zarur on the late hit. So it's a man up for Don Bosco. This will be their 6th man up. I'm sure the coaching staff for Don Bosco will not be happy with the 1 for 5. Drawing 6 penalties in a game is a lot, though. As they work it at the center line, still digging. This is just time coming off the clock. It's going to be scooped up on the backhand here of Leota Snyder. And a timeout has been called. The fan base is saying that it's stuck in the stick, but able to toss it out pretty easily was Tyler Leota Snyder. So timeout called by IMG. 1:07 left to go in the 4th. And it's just going to be keep away for IMG as some of the fans chanting check the stick. Don't foresee that happening late in the game. It's pretty much what it is right now. We discussed it during the last timeout. IMG needs to just keep away. While Don Bosco, they need to double, triple, quadruple the ball and try to find any way to pick it up. You may even see Kieran McCullough, the netminder, go for a chase if it comes anywhere near him. So both teams are huddling, discussing this last minute 7. They had a 3-goal advantage for IMG. They were down by 2 coming into this quarter. It was an 8-6 score. But then 6 straight goals by IMG. Last one being scored by Don Bosco. And that's where we stand, 12-9. So IMG is probably going to spread things out. Let the ball do all of the work. Just loft it side to side. Make Don Bosco chase. The thing is that those long passes, it's a tough chance here. There's a chance with those long passes that you can lose control. They're going to double the ball. Ball's on the near side where it's grabbed by Nick Katz. Katz has it. He's double, now triple teamed. Gets over the line, and he'll just scoop it around to the near side. Goaltender will come out, but it's going to be picked up by Gray. Gray will escape. Throws it up side of the cage. Turnaround shot into the empty net. It scores by Jonathan Thalen. He picks up the hat trick. 54.8 seconds left to go in the 4th, and it's now 13-9 in favor of IMG. And most times you don't bother scoring there because now you give Don Bosco a chance to get the ball back. And in this game, it's not out of the realm of possibility to score 4 quick goals in less than a minute. So most of the time you'd think IMG would just run it around, play keep away for a while, but then they win the faceoff cleanly like that. Leota Snyder throwing far side, coming up with it, and a nice shot down by Gray. Better save. Goaltender will come out, and it'll go out of play. And it looks like it will be IMG ball. With 43.7 seconds left to go, they're going to play keep away. Don Bosco looking to chase, doubling the ball. Pass up top, goes off the cross of Bucci. He'll chase it on back, not much pressure on him. He'll leave it aside. It'll go outside the restraining box. So it'll be Don Bosco ball. Quick restart. Could be a 2-on-2 rush the other way. On the far side, trying to cut out in front was Rubino. Trickles in on goal. It'll be covered up, but a flag goes down with 23.9 seconds left to go. And Don Bosco will go on the man up once again. Or will it be even up? Looks like it will be Don Bosco on the man up once again for the 7th time. They're 1 for 6. And with 23.9 seconds left to go, they need to score quickly. And they're going to try to. Gall tries to get his hands free, comes out in front, takes a shot, and he scores! Jack Gall picks up his 2nd of the game, 6th of the season. 16.8 seconds left to go in the 4th. It's now 13-10. Don Bosco 2 for 7 on the man up. That's something I'm sure the coaching staff is going to look at during the next couple of practices. Got to be a little bit more efficient. And usually in the lacrosse, you want about 50% as far as your man up is concerned. Hockey, 25% is very good, but in lacrosse, you want 50%. Big face-off once again. Cleanly won here by Leota Snyder, and he should be able to run away. He's chased down by O'Donnell. Couple of hacks, 5 seconds left, and that's offsides called against, and it's going to be a flag down as well. And offsides, and I think he said the wrong thing. Tyler Leota Snyder will just take a knee. Technical foul against him. So Don Bosco will go on the man up for the 8th time. They're 2 for 7. 6 seconds left to work with. But that will just about do it. It'll be taken near side. O'Sullivan tries to cock it. Fakes the pass. Thrown into the corner, and that will do it. IMG comes away with the victory. Final score 13-10. Hard-fought game on both sides, but Don Bosco could not hang on to that 2-goal advantage coming into the 4th. And IMG does come away with the victory. Here are your goal scorers. First for IMG, 3 goals each for Nick Katz, Ben French, and Jonathan Thalen. 2 goals for Cody Gray and 1 for Massimo Bucci. And also 1 for Cougar Kirby. For Don Bosco, 2 goals each for Riley O'Sullivan, Andrew Spallanzani, Connor Carroll, and Jack Gall. 1 goal each for Russell Massey and Brooks Rubino. IMG 1 for 3 on the man up. Don Bosco finished 2 for 8. Don Bosco, they dropped to 3-1 on the season, while IMG, they improve to 17-2. Real good matchup between 2 very good clubs. Don Bosco just didn't have enough at the end. They kind of lost conditioning. Again, the number of games played against each other, that kind of tends to happen. Again, IMG, 19 games in now. Don Bosco only 4, so both teams were playing the same number of games. Maybe you'd say that the conditioning may be the same. But in this case, it was IMG Academy coming away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. Be sure to join us for our next broadcast on Saturday at 9 a.m. as we come to you from Immaculate Heart Academy in the township of Washington, New Jersey. And that's part of the IHL softball tournament as the Immaculate Heart Eagles host the Pennsbury High School Falcons. Once again, our final score today, the IMG Ascenders 13 and the Don Bosco Ironmen 10. Now for all of us here at NJ.org from Don Bosco Prep in Ramsey, New Jersey, this is Tom Wilms saying thanks for joining us, and good night, everybody.